want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least two.
Keep it bad and you know it, don't forget to show out. Calling all my bad bitches in the motherfucking. Okay, this for all my divas, where you at? Roll call. Whether you're from the valley or the track.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to this week's episode of Sister Code. We are back for season 2. I'm Ariel.
And I'm Agency.
Hey, so okay, we haven't been together for a while, man.
No, and I miss you, sis.
I miss
Sister
you
Code.
too.
Oh,
Now don't get it twisted. Like we still been talking to each other and everything.
yeah, but we
like,
don't. We're both really busy, and
Yes.
we usually don't have a lot of time to sit and talk shit.
Right. We just kind of like talk business and then kind of.
Hey, sis, you good? You
Yeah.
good? All right.
Right.
Catch you soon.
That real surface shit.
Yeah, but we got a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about. So, over the holiday break, it's so funny because I was in my pole class and some City Girl song came on, and I'm like, I fucking love City Girls.
Yeah, okay, shout out to City Girls. Okay, so I'm gonna admit I did not want to like them because
I still don't. Like I feel so guilty about liking City Girls because the music is
first
so.
it's the gold digging hoe music. Young and it's just what it is, and
It's destructive,
it's destructive.
but it's so catchy.
It's a bop.
It's a bop. It is. Because when I heard twerk, I was
And what's her
like,
name? What's the okay? There's one of them. She's locked up for
JT.
scamming, I believe. JT, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the other?
and then Young Miami.
Yeah, Young Miami. She's so pretty, and I just
She-
period. And I like her attitude. I like her swag. So I love her. So I love her music.
But it's so destructive.
I don't listen to it.
Like somebody,
I wouldn't listen to it with my daughter.
Right.
She probably listens to it without me. They did,
and I guess that's the thing. Like I know that there are young girls listening to this, looking up to this, and thinking like this is the way to be.
She is the new. Not the new Trina, because nobody is ever Trina. I love Trina.
No,
Trina
they
kinda
are,
raised us,
but they.
and she's the Trina that's
Yeah.
raising our kids.
I was just about to say that she's the Trina of this. Well, they
This
are the
generation.
Trina of the
Damn right,
generation.
and I ain't mad at her.
Me either.
But
I am mad at her.
no, I think her lyrics will grow as she grows. So she's
I
a
hope
young
so.
girl.
But right now, I mean, think about it. Like when you got people high fiving you on some fuck shit, how likely are you to change yours?
That's a word. Well, I'm gonna hope for the best for her and JT, and we'll talk about what happens when people don't hold you accountable.
When people don't, and exactly, you know what? In fact, this is set up for predatory behavior. Because think about it, if one thing that I know for certain has helped R. Kelly is desperation and money, and I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the women that he's gone after. Desperation and money is a motherfucker. When you mix them two bitches together, they are deadly.
Right,
and that's what has helped him be able for so long to get away with what he's doing to women.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess, okay, first we do need to address the fact that R. Kelly was victimized himself. He is a victim that is creating.
Okay, so this Surviving R. Kelly documentary that came out, I saw 2 episodes. Have you seen any of them?
I haven't seen any of them yet.
But
and
the internet tells you everything.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. At first, I was like, hell nah, fuck him. I'm not watching that. But then I had to step back and realize that series was not about him. It was about him, but it was more about creating a space for these women to be able to tell their stories.
Yeah, because there's a lot of R. Kellys out there.
Yes, and if I don't support that space that they have to tell these stories, then that space disappears.
That's true.
So I'm just as bad as somebody who I'm still gonna step in the name of love, even though he's out here.
Nah, I can't and I'm honestly pissed off because I was in the 7th grade listening to R. Kelly's whole Chocolate Factory album. Okay, me and
Girl,
my
we
friends
all were.
wanted to be in love and Seems Like You're Ready. But now when I hear Seems Like You're Ready to Go All the Way, it sounds like this man who's tried to take advantage of you, and you told him no. And he's like, okay, seems like you're ready now. What the?
He trying to convince
to
you
go
of some
all the
shit.
way. Like, so what?
That was the fallout with that Christmas song, "Baby It's Cold Outside." And what I people annoy the shit out of me because they'll hear that and they'll go, "Oh no, we need to protect this," and then all of a sudden, like listening to that song skyrockets.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you so protective of the shit that is bad for you?
Man.
Why are we so protective of shit that's bad for us?
So Keisha Cole spoke on how a lot of people are. No, some people were upset about her defending Master P because he said something about the parents. It's not their fault, but and somebody else said something about the community protecting him. And I do remember whenever the story came out that he peed on a little girl. It was on camera that he was peeing on a little girl.
Right.
I was like maybe 14, 15 myself at the time, and people were like, no, it's not him. So I'm thinking he is a rich man. People
Because
are
that
out
money
to get him,
protected
so
him.
I just went along with it. And then I heard rumors about him marrying Aaliyah. She was 15, he was 27, and once again,
Just
it's
not
like,
to mention that defense of all these people that are after black men. I will never, ever, ever denounce that there are people
but
who
a
are
sick nigga
after
is
black
a
men.
sick
But this
man.
is not one of the niggas that they are after. Okay,
Right.
in fact, they are after him, but it's not a bad thing if they're after him. It's not a conspiracy.
He's just a sicko, and
right.
and it's a lot of them out here, and especially in our families and our friends, in the community.
In fact, that's where it's more likely to happen at.
Exactly.
Somebody that you know and that you trust.
And that's the sad part.
That is the absolute sad part. Like, that's why I'm so, and I know I
Pissed
can't
off and
always do
disgusted.
this, but like, I'm so protective of my son and where he goes and who he with and who
Because you
interacts
don't
with
know
him.
who
I don't know
would
who
do it until it's
Child.
done. So yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so here's the upside to this. This is the oh hell yes to this moment.
Right.
He is currently under criminal investigation
Yeah, the
in the state
studio
of
he
Georgia.
had people in, locked up and stuff. It's been, what is it? He got evicted from it? Yeah, he got evicted. He owes like $80K in rent.
Good.
So I've heard, but like, they don't let me get, when I had rent, before mortgage and stuff. I couldn't get behind 2 payments. So I don't
But you
know
know
how
what?
he ran up $80K.
And that also ties into everybody's like, okay, but what about Hugh Hefner? What about Hugh Hefner?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
sicko too.
So yeah, I had to make a statement
Stop
about this.
drawing in. Oh, but what about
Check
somebody
this out.
else?
You don't go to a breast cancer walk and say, oh, but what about lung cancer? So if we're talking about R. Kelly and how sick he is, don't say, well, they did this to this man or they did this. What the that got to do with the person raised in China? He's a sicko, and we're talking about this sicko, and he needs to be dealt with. Period.
I felt the same way
Period.
about
In
Bill
my- in
Cosby.
Miami voice.
I love everything that is the legacy of the Cosby.
But they have a video of him saying, "Oh, these little pills, you put them in a girl's drink." And
yes, Bill Cosby was a sick fuck. let's just call it what it is. He was sick.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not okay. Do I still appreciate the legacy that is the Cosby Show? Yes,
I
because
do,
it did
but I'm
something
not
for Black
watching it.
America,
I mean,
and it did something for the Black American family, and then you had spinoffs like A Different World. So
that's still my shit.
right.
And where come
And that's kind of like my the chasm that I'm having. It's like, so I can separate Bill Cosby from the Cosby Show, but I can't separate R. Kelly
because
from the music.
let me tell you why.
But at the
Music
same
is-
time, R. Kelly does not have the same legacy. Like, what has that done for the black community?
Okay, to be honest, I ain't studying Cosby as either. It's not like I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
I
the
don't-
Cosby Show or
me-
anything.
but
So
I
this is the
do
thing
still
about
watch the Cosby
this is
Show.
the difference between them from me, and I don't even know why we're speaking on this because it don't matter. They both sick. But
Yeah.
R. Kelly, I hear his voice in my head because I know his music. That makes me feel disgusted.
Yeah.
Disgusting. That's
Yeah.
nasty, bro.
There's that.
Anyway, there's that. Oh yeah, but I wanted to say whenever we did mention the R. Kelly shit, how apparently his 16-year-old sister used to molest and have sex with with him and his other brother.
Wow.
So apparently, he was a hurt person that created
Yeah.
more. Who
a
hurt
victim creating victims.
Yeah, not making him a victim because
Yeah.
he's definitely a monster now. Because you know a lot of us go through stuff. You don't
It's
have
like
to.
here's the thing: like, you can understand somebody's past, you can see it, understand
Yeah,
it,
your
but
past
that
will
does
make
not
you-
excuse.
Yeah, it'll make you or break you, and if it breaks you, you better get it
Child.
together because you got to deal with the consequences of your brokenness.
You're still responsible for your shit.
So anyway,
Okay. Anyway,
Enough about R. Kelly.
so we're in the middle of a government shutdown, yo.
yeah.
First of all of us are like worried because it's income tax season. Let's be
Where
A1.
my coins at?
Okay, and we just trying to make sure because I said this to somebody. I was like, bitch, I already spent my income tax shit.
See,
It's
and,
like,
and I
it's
had
like
to bust
back
in
in
one of my
September.
friends. She was saying when I get my check, I'm gonna look, sis, don't count on that check. If it comes as a bonus, don't count on that check. Grind, do what you got. Don't count on that check because
Fuck
the
that
way
because
45
I'm
set up-
counting on my check because I know that it's coming.
Get it.
I
In the name
know
of Jesus, put it out
that
there.
it's
Speak
coming.
it. Speak it.
And so therefore I am.
You know what? I'm gonna start counting on other checks too.
But
That's
you
a
know
good
what?
idea.
But you know what? Here's the story to that because what you're saying is legit though because there was a certain amount of money that I was counting on, and apparently that money is not coming, and so I was like on some
Yeah.
other shit, doing some
My
irresponsible
grandmama
shit.
used to say, "A bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush."
Mhm.
So if you don't play with $5 to try to get 15,
Exactly,
because that 5 in your hand, it works.
it works.
Yeah, so count. And my husband probably laughing if he hears this because I spend money
We all do, because that leads to that generational thing that we were talking about.
Talking about some money. Okay, go ahead.
That leads to that, because remember I was saying how sometimes a lot of who we are and what we're doing, especially some of our toxic behaviors that we call generational curses.
Yeah.
we keep
Okay.
passing
So
around.
they've got this theory, maybe scientifically proven. It probably is scientifically proven that cancer is hereditary. But I have this
In fact, you
theory.
can see it in bloodlines.
The reason that what creates our, it's the food we eat. We pass down recipes. Like my grandma cooks her greens a certain way. Guess who cooks them the same way?
Right.
Speaking of, I gotta just put this out there. This chick was cleaning her greens with some soap suds the other day on Shade Room. What the fuck? What are you doing with soap suds in the greens, girl?
Who taught her that?
Yeah, who learned you that?
Big Simone, baby girl.
Right. So I just had to put it out there. Y'all don't do that shit.
Yeah,
But
no.
anyway, back to this.
But yeah,
this food.
but think about it. When we started cooking like this, because we weren't cooking like this in the motherland, but when we got brought over here,
and maybe
however we got over
civilized.
here, not necessarily civilized, because we were still treated like damn savages.
No,
But
they weren't,
when they brought us over here to America, guess what? We were given table scraps, and we had to make that shit like gold.
You can't listen. I'm gonna say this.
And
now.
that's how we
You can
started
quote
cooking
me.
all these foods that just.
I'm not eating no damn chitlins.
I ain't eating no shit.
I don't care. You
Now, that's
call me
my
bougie,
cutoff there.
nasty,
I
whatever.
like a little
stuck
slice
up.
of bacon.
I'm not eating. I
But
ain't eating
I
no
ain't-
bacon either.
I
I'm not
ain't
eating no
gonna
pig. Haven't eaten pig in maybe like 5-6 years. I ain't judge nobody who do, but you watch what you put in your body. And I
And you know what? I'm starting to be conscious of that as well. But I still like bacon. Bacon.
I eat turkey bacon and I put like some pepper
That's
on it and you
not-
fry it a little hard. It's not, but you gotta let that part go. That's trash. What the
It
pig
is.
eat? Trash.
Here we go back again to that hold on to
Trash.
shit that ain't no good for us.
Trash. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Well, everybody.
Raised by Badu and Trina.
Yeah, when we were talking about the City Girls, we were saying how we're more like Erica Badu.
A nice little
Trina
mixture.
and Badu raised us.
We got a Badu foundation with some Trina sprinkles on top.
Just a little bit.
Some Beyonce icing.
Just a little, yeah, a little y'all
It's like a
Destiny's
nice,
Child,
it's a nice little cake.
little Cardi B.
Little Cardi B sprinkled in there for some goodness.
Yeah,
that's the egg.
Yeah, life is good, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm
life
glad.
is
I'm
good.
glad to talk again with my friend. I'm so glad you
Yeah.
guys are listening.
So we
I
got to talk
appreciate
about
it.
this popping skin that you got.
Okay,
going
yeah.
right
So
now.
me and sis are both like glow the fuck up a little bit. You know, we've been taking care of our skin and our edges. So like, I think it was the.
We almost 30. We got to.
Yeah, we'll both be 30 soon. My birthday's February.
My birthday's May.
And everybody around us is turning 30, and it's just like amazing. We're grown-ups now, and we're like
I can't believe I'm about to be 30. Like, I feel like I'm still in my...
yeah, baby,
like
look,
15, 16
don't look
-ish.
17, 18. No, I'm grown as shit. Okay?
Yeah.
I got responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
To the Rugrats, you know, they raised us too.
Oh, okay. I'm
Responsibilities. I know.
same page.
But anyway, no, utilities, responsibilities.
Yeah,
But-
they all...
Okay, so I'm super corny. But anyway, we're about to be 30,
Uh-huh.
so we're trying to get it together. I had a goal when I was like 2021. When I started doing locks, maybe 10 years ago, I realized how good the hair grows, how fast, whatever. So I was like, when I'm 30, I'm gonna get me some locks when I'm 30, because I wasn't brave enough to do it then. So a couple years ago, when I started on like 2.5, maybe 3, I went ahead and did it, because I'm like, if I start now, when I'm 30, they'll be, you know.
As long as I want them to be. And they are. Look at
They'll
them.
be flourishing.
They just look good. They do.
Yeah, so and then I had my son, and my edges was you know how you look back on the year and you put your pictures together. So I was at Ashley Flores at Gemini Studios. Ariel sent me a shout out to them because I love them. And I was in my little yoga pose, thinking I'm cute and got the picture or whatever. And the bitch edges was like not there.
MIA.
So in the meantime, I didn't even know my edges was gone. I knew, but I didn't know. I was like, nah, let me.
You didn't have to be conscious of it because...
But my sister was like, sis, what's up with your edges? No, my sister, you know, we're gonna keep it 100. So I have this scalp stick, shout out to Zaveda, and I used it. And then in the morning time, I would put my edge control on. And one of my other best friends, Kanisha Faye, shout out to my boo, Rose Styles. Anyway, one day she's braiding my daughter's hair, and she's got her edges all good. And she's like, Angel, let me do your edges. And I didn't know I had fucking baby hair, y'all. I know I sound stupid because I'm like 30.
No, because listen,
I
everybody...
started getting relaxed when I was 6.
Yeah.
All the way up until like 20 something. So I didn't know I had baby hair, and I was doing my locks, pulling my hair back, and that's wrong.
Straining them.
Yeah, I was straining it.
And I think we all do that, slick everything all the way
Yes,
back,
girl,
bone
slick,
straight.
down.
Yeah.
but it's not
And
necessary.
then like wonder why we got alopecia of the edges.
And I've been using my black soap for my face and witch hazel to tone it and my vitamin E oil. And my shit is smooth, y'all. I'm so proud of it.
Yeah. Do you do it like twice a day or
No,
like
no,
once a day?
I ain't gonna lie. Well, I do it when I get in the shower, before I get in the shower, and then in the morning time. Some mornings, if my face is dried out from the night, I'll do it again. But most mornings, I just.
But
clean
that's
around
the
my
big
eyes.
thing. You have a routine, and,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
gotta
what a
have
lot
a
of people don't
routine.
understand
Balance.
about having good skin.
You can't keep switching up the product.
Yeah, you find a product that works for you,
Stick
use
with
it, stick with it, and then get a routine down. Like I do mine twice a day, and I've been using the Biore baking soda.
Yeah,
face
baking
wash.
soda.
Yes, baking soda ruins hoods but makes great skin.
Brought to you by Sister Cove. Baking soda.
anyway, so I've been washing my face with that like twice a day, and then putting on my moisturizer. I don't have a toner yet. I'm working.
I
on
got
that.
you. No, I got you. I have a box for you. Okay, I wanted
She
to talk
got
about this
me.
too. There's this post going around about if your friend has a business or a product that's $30, you pay $30.
Yeah.
And I agree. But
I
at the
do
same
too.
time,
Because when it comes to my friend, if I'm saying that I support you, I am honestly gonna support your business. Now let's say you selling beard oil. I ain't gonna buy you because I ain't got no beard.
So don't take it personal.
So I'm not gonna. Yeah. So you can't take it personal if
Right.
I'm like I'm not buying that shit. But I'll still share your post because that's still a form of support. But
just share
at the
post.
same time, like let's be A1. Like we don't owe each other support.
Exactly.
But-
nobody owes you anything, friend or not.
Hell yeah.
Because a
But I
lot of
don't
my
mind
friends
giving
too
it to you.
busy to see every time I have a sale. But
Mm-hmm.
when they have a problem or they need something, hey sis, my skin breaking out
Mm-hmm.
or my neck turning black, they calling me when they
Yeah.
need something to see what I would recommend. So
I have used her brow magic for my brows
my
for like
signature brow
3
magic.
years.
it's
For
wonderful.
3 years, okay?
Yeah, and I have beauty boxes coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
For those of y'all who follow me, you probably already seen it. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Oh.
So, next to last topic. What are you doing now that you're about to turn 30? For me, I'm losing 30 pounds by the time I turn 30. Okay, so I'm on my 30 by 30, and I had my very first workout with my trainer. Shout out to Ayla Goodson, Gemini Studios, Tuesday. And I still do pole. I still work out doing pole.
I
But
want to do pole, but I'm too scared. But go ahead.
what's the worst that can happen? Listen, when I started, I
Got a
could
man.
barely.
This wrist is
One of the girls that go there, she got weak wrist,
yeah.
and she just make it happen.
No excuses.
No
Or
excuses.
results.
Hmm.
Okay.
But
Calm
anyway,
down.
but like I had my very first workout and my very first run this week, and both of them were trash. I was terrible.
But she
I was
went.
out of shape, but I went.
She went, and I didn't do either. So like that's real trash.
But you know what? What I've noticed about this, between this and another process that I'm in right now, that we all want to do because I led to this idea because somebody told me that I make struggle look glamorous. And I was like, oh shit. And I thought about it because, normally I'm one of those type of people, just like everybody else. I put the before and after pictures together.
Yeah.
So you don't see like what happened
You
in
don't
the
see the
middle.
middle.
I tell you what happened in the middle, but I sprinkle that shit with fairy dust. And now it sounds like all my life I had to fight was, yay, bitch.
Right.
But it's
the
not.
struggle's been real.
The struggle has
The
been
struggle
real.
is still real.
Right, and so like I said, we always do like the before and after picture, but what happens if we do the
That's right.
before, the middle, and then the after?
It worked.
Right now I'm at the beginning, and it's a struggle. I don't know.
But you.
According to Ayla, she says by week 3 I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And then like cutting out sugar and cutting out like some of the comfort foods that I have eaten all of my life have been a struggle. Like you have no idea how much willpower
But you
it
don't-
took for me to not eat the Oreo cookies on my counter last night and take my ass
Trash
to
them.
bed.
Trash them damn cookies.
They're my son's cookies.
No, don't give them to him. Get you some organic cookies with chocolate chips in it. He won't care.
Those cookies are
He's
vegan.
gonna eat it. Vegan. Oreo vegan?
Yes.
Vegan Oreos.
Yes.
He's lying.
Oreo cookies are vegan because they're made with real cocoa.
This
We'll talk. But it's on the
Oreo
list.
cookies
It's
are
on,
vegan.
It's on the list. There are so
Okay,
many
so why can't
just
you have the
regular-
Oreo? Is it because it's
The
sugar?
sugar.
Okay.
The sugar.
Oh, so that means vegan isn't always necessarily good for you.
There are tons of fat vegans out here in these streets.
Straight up. Heard it here first.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Look at Chrisette Michelle. She calls herself a fat vegan all the time. Sister
She is
fluffy.
fine and fluffy.
And she's
Oh yeah,
vegan.
Malaya too.
Well, she was vegan. I know she ended up with like a health scare that kind of But anyway, so yeah, there's that. And also for my 30th birthday, we're gonna do a
We're gonna do
bar
a bar crawl
crawl.
for her 30.
I'm so excited.
Hit the inbox, okay?
Yes.
There are a few stipulations that you must abide by, but
You do. Because we
You're
shall
welcome.
be on our worst best behavior.
that's right. Chaperones. For the end of the night. That won't be until May. Oh, Hangout Fest will be there too.
Yeah, Cardi B, Travis Scott, Khalid, and I think that's like and Taylor Bennett. So we'll be there.
A lot of good people.
A lot of good people. We'll be there for Hangout Fest in Gulf Shores. More info coming later.
Yeah, just.
But anyway, so you're turning 30 very, very soon.
Yeah.
February.
Oh my god.
February.
I can't believe it. February. Yeah, and I don't know what I'm. Okay, I know what I want to do, okay?
Mhm.
So first I want to go overseas, take some pictures half naked on the beach, because that's what you
Yes.
do, drink,
Mhm.
But I want to become an author, and I've always known I was an author since I was a little girl. I used to think God had this grand library and everybody had a book in it. I really thought Mark Twain wrote Mark Twain, because Mark Twain, don't nobody know Mark Twain likes like Mark Twain knows.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to go ahead and publish a book. I have 2 children's books written, but the illustrations aren't finished. Medusa's working on one, and it's beautiful. And I'm looking for an artist for the other one, but I have an idea, and it's coming soon. I'm not telling you guys because it's a secret for now,
Yeah.
but just 30-30.
Dirty 30.
Know that.
30 is going to be good for
It's
us.
going to be so good for us. Sis. Okay, so shout out to our 20s though.
Yeah.
Like, young, dumb, learn some shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I grew, glowed, whatever.
Like, got back together and made it look real good.
Made it look real good.
And still going.
Okay, so last but not least, Kelly Rowland for
Kelly.
Fab
Go,
Athletics.
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Okay, Kelly got ass.
Yes.
Kelly Rowland is
Kelly is
she's
popping
in her bag right now.
Yeah.
Okay? And she looks damn good. being
She
there.
does. And you know what? I actually hate Fabletics. I think it is
She
a
said it.
trash ass line. Let's be A1. Like, I
Did
bought
you
some of
really
their
go all
tights.
the way there? She went
Yeah,
all the way
bitch,
there.
listen. Those tights are terrible, and they make you look even worse. Like, they are not for girls with curves, okay?
Okay, maybe they'll hear
they're
that and work on it.
not.
Because Kelly got curves, but Kelly's still petite.
Right, but Kelly is still petite. But I don't give a damn about that because Kelly Rowland, and they can have my money now.
Yeah, I'm gonna order Fabletics because of Kelly Rowland.
Now, no, don't get it wrong though.
It's
Like
cute
one of
as
the
shit.
shirts,
Her whole
that I ordered
line
from
is
Fabletics,
beautiful.
like I love it. It's backless. It's a backless workout
Okay,
shirt.
so
like,
you didn't like the tights you bought, but the shirt's sexy.
The shirt is
but Kelly's
sexy.
whole line is popping, so we're gonna buy Kelly's Fabletics and
Come on, Kelly.
wear it like we're working out, but we're really just probably gonna. Be
I'm
cute.
actually going to be working
You'll
out
actually work out. I'll actually just look like how I work out.
as you always.
Speaking of, I heard in your 30s your metabolism slows up, so I'm looking forward to getting a little thick or whatever.
I heard, yeah, well, mine's already slowed down, and that's why I got to lose 30 by 30. I also heard that you have the best sex of your life in your 30s.
Yeah, okay, so that's where Dirty 30 comes from. They says that in your 30s,
Mhm.
they say
Like you
that
actually
that's
get real orgasms while having sex, and I just need to know what that is like.
sis. Okay, so yeah, you're supposed to be at your prime.
Yeah, that's your peak.
Your 30s, and
Women are at their peak in their 30s. I think men peak out at like sometime somewhere in their 20s.
No,
Theirs is before ours.
is it really?
Yeah. Google it.
Oh my god. So anyway,
Don't take our word. Google
Google
it. But I'm pretty sure it's before women, and that's
Shit.
why like they be walking around like little horn
Got
dogs while we got
research.
our shit together.
oh, makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and I can feel it because like I just want to hump on everything.
Oh my God.
But there's nothing to
But they
hump
say
on.
oh shit, I'm scared. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
like seriously, like I want it all the time, but like I thought about it the other day. Like,
Yeah. I'm proud of you
I
there
do
for not
want it
asking
all the
me.
time, but at the same time, there's nobody reliable enough to get it
And if you was getting it all the time, you probably be like, oh, I need a break.
no, I wouldn't.
Not at this point.
No.
Sis.
No. Like, I'm trying to be as experimental as possible
Let's
now.
do it.
Right now, okay? Like, just all the stuff that I was too
tell me
shy
about it. And tell me
to
about
try before, I want to try all of it now.
Like, fuck it. Let's see how that works.
Like, I saw this on Pornhub. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Okay, but yes,
Disregard
okay.
auntie, Auntie L, if you're listening.
Listen,
Okay, but
I
everybody else-
like to live my truth.
Yeah, when you're 30, that's what she said. 30-30
30-30.
for
So
our young listeners.
yes.
But anyway, yeah, it was nice to have a break, but I miss you guys, and
And now we're back. And also, by the way, if you subscribe to Sister Code, Great Morning Pals,
great morning.
and
Pals. Yeah,
Business
still
Awareness
good, yeah.
Thursdays with Lush Consulting Firm. If you subscribe to all 3 of those podcasts, then guess what? You are entered in for a free class of Gemini Studios, a brow kit from Zubaida Natural
Yes.
Beauty, and a bedroom candy gift card from Lush
And I'm
Consulting
hating
Firm.
because I want to win, but
Right.
I'm affiliated.
Which, by the way, bedroom candy has a whole lot more than like sex toys. Like, there are some health and wellness benefits with bedroom candy, and I just thought I should put that out there because we just got to talking about sex.
It's gonna be a good year, man.
Yeah.
Toast to 2019.
Toast to
man.
2019 and toast to us becoming 30-year-old women.
Yes.
Yeah, the roaring 30s. That's not a thing.
Cougar. No, you gotta be like, what's the cougar age? Like 45,
I
40?
don't know.
Or you just gotta be that much older than him. That's some R. Kelly shit.
I was just going to
Make
say,
sure you
that
grown,
sounds
sis.
predatory.
Lord have mercy.
And now we're full circle. Thanks for listening, man. Next week, another episode, 2 o'clock p.m. on the free iHeartRadio app.
And we're gonna
also
have Mika
iTunes.
Nicole, you guys.
Yes!
She's
Tune
so
in.
beautiful and she's so smart and she got like swag and she's like conscious and it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She rap about it.
you know,
It's going to be
you're gonna
great.
get to meet her. All
Make
right,
sure you're here for next
time.
week's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Extensions in her hair. Bamboo earrings, at least 2.
Keep your bed and you know it, don't forget to show out. Calling all my bad bitches in the motherfucker. Okay, this for all my divas, where you at? Roll call. Whether you're from the valley or the trap, roll